Maybe that's what we're doing. Maybe we are, like, looking to summon, like... Are we trying to summon the other 3 entities, perhaps? Maybe that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to summon the other 3 entities so that we can, get them to help us fight, Chattarooga. Maybe that's what we're actually doing here. Does that make sense? I feel like I've had stupid ideas. Yeah, these damage fields. So apparently, I was just quick looking there. Apparently, the lore is that these damage fields were left by the Guardians, basically. Which I guess I can sort of get it. I mean, that makes complete sense, right? We're like summoning summoning these. Yeah. Let's read this again. Alex needs to match the power of the Lich and destroy the ancient he brings on playing into this world. So, we're trying to match the power of Pious, specifically, is what's going on here. So we can't necessarily fight ourselves, so we need to get something to help fight it for us. So making it just a big, giant, massive summon creature spell, I guess, sounds about right. Yeah, exactly. So we're like summoning the deities to like give us a hand. So I actually kind of can get behind that. Nothing else makes any logical sense. We did the whole big dispel thing to kill the Guardians in the first place, so I think this makes a degree of logic. Summon creature, I guess, right? We're not summoning ourselves. We're not making an item to fight Pious. And there is... It doesn't make sense. It's got to be this, right? If I'm wrong, I'm going to look pretty silly. Oh, gosh. Oh, you guys might remember this place. So this is the place that was formerly flowing with blood. Although the blood has certainly dried up as of late. Try and stealth our way past this thing. There we go. That takes us back over to here. Yeah, the only merciful thing is that at least with Alex, all of her stat bars are pretty high. Thank goodness. Her health's not stellar, but like her magic and like sanity are very, very good. They are very nice. So let's go ahead and continue casting more shield spells. It's gonna get us through here. I don't even know if it needs to be freaking Ulioff here, but let's keep jacking on the extra Paragon. You know what I mean? Give me more Paragon. What do we got here? Huh. We need to do various summon spells here by the looks of it in order to proceed through this area. I kind of like the whole fact that you've got, like, you know, you've got to use, like, your various magics you found over the course of the game in order to, like, proceed. I kind of like that, you know? So we need to use Summon Trapper. I assume we're going to use a blue one by the way. Like restoring the museum here. Remember, that's what this used to be. It's kind of cool. We need to do a red zombie. Super Erg. There we go. Kind of a weird puzzle, but I kind of like it. I can dig it. Now, this is the problem one. We're going to need an absolute ton of mana for this. These things are pretty expensive to cast. And by pretty expensive, I mean they're very expensive. Yeah, we do not have enough. Well, let's go ahead and do a bit of jogging on the spot. As we've established, these spells are reliant on kinetic energy, apparently. I'm pretty sure our spell bar was like nearly full. Try and keep the yawning to a minimum. It has been a long, long day for me. Real long day. Alright. Our shield spell's already active, so that's good. Okay. Let's keep adding the Pargons. I gotta say though, doing this like 9 times is a lot of legwork. I'm not gonna lie. It's a hell of a lot of legwork. Oh, goodness me. Ugh, I gotta shake this. It's no good. Oh, great. Thanks, game, for reminding me about all this stuff. Of course, we know how to solve this situation now. Yeah, casting the trappers. There it is. Unfortunately, that's kind of somewhat the truth. It's a little bit of a shame, you know. But hey. That was not the right one. Do I need to use the one that's dominant against it, I guess? That makes a degree of sense. So this needs to be green.
Tier Parattack Celadon.
Makes a degree of sense. Do I just shoot them? I guess I'm just meant to shoot them. So let's go ahead and enchant it with... Blue's dominant over red, so green's dominant over blue, right?
Enter by Celadon.
Right, that's what we gotta do. Oh! Hello! Don't appreciate that, thank you very much. Not at all. Okay. So we shot it and damaged it, but then it got reinforced by the other statues. There must be a different solution then. There's something else we've got to do. Right? The question is what? Yeah, and that's protected now, so I can't even do that. Right, those two are fighting each other, so that... Still the solution. So what are we trying to do here? What's the plan here? What are we trying to do? We've got to do something else here. Shooting is not working. Trapper them, maybe? No, we tried that. The spell, maybe? Nope, that's not the solution. I don't know what to do. As I'm getting exhausted here by all this magic shit. Magic is completely screwing us over here. Well, that's dead. The horrors are now fighting each other, which I guess is good. Don't mind me. No, I'm not really sure. Honestly, I'm unsure how to proceed here. I'm a little unsure here. So shooting these things is triggering these horrors, right? Trappers didn't work. The spelling magic didn't work. Maybe? I don't think this is right.
Enter by Seldon.
Huh. kind of worked. I need to fight this thing. Unfortunately, I've now got to fight the freaking Gladius here, probably. Which I'm not excited about, but it's where we're at here. Get him! Get him! Take his arm off! Yes! I'm gonna die for this, by the way. Nope, we don't die, not today. Very good. Probably should have. I'll take it. So I guess we're just gonna use just a big giant damage magic, I guess? I don't really see anything else to do here. Alright then, well, let's give us a spin, I suppose. What was it? Damage... Magical attack, that was the one. There we go. If in doubt, try all options, and one of them will surely work. Oh, hello. That brings us over to here. Okay. Let's keep shielding. Yeah, it's kind of like... I get the whole reason why this is taking a while. It's meant to be like the end of like the what you're doing, and obviously you're amassing the final components to have like the big final fight sort of thing. In that respect, I can kind of get it. But it doesn't feel like it's aged the best, does it? Yeah, you feel like the game is just like you could do just being over almost, or just like getting to the conclusion. Definitely there's elements of that. Let's go ahead and reload here. Hi, everyone. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, then. Well, if that's how you're going to play it, I'll continue to go through my things here. That's one thing that still amuses me, how I am just completely incapable of finding... I assume this is going to work. It is. Okay, good. I don't need to go this way. Shut up! Christ. Oh, didn't see that dude. Just not paying any attention there. Let's get the hell out of here. Purple, please. Ah, that'll do. Yeah, get out of my face. Yeah. Sanity, blah, blah, blah. I see you hiding at the bottom of the stairs. go ahead and sort ourselves out here. I'm not going to be able to make this by running, so we will have to recast shield. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. It's still amazing how long this game is. It really does. It's the wrong spell, by the way, but hey. And believe me, I'm trying to get through this as expeditiously as I can muster, given the fact that the game is blind. Because I value your time, and I also value my time, so. It's number 8, we're nearly there. I've left the middle one for good reason, because that's another choice we gotta make, and make sure that we don't make poor life choices. All of the power gum, as per. Whoa, this floor looks very fancy. I guess so. Huh. That's not good. Go ahead and fix this up here. Thanks for that. Cheers. I don't know, my vision's still like all grey and stuff. There's another puzzle to solve here. Huh. I see. Okay. What we've got to do is we've got to get across here without triggering this this guardian, basically. I think is what we've got to be doing here. Can we do it by stealth? Okay, we've got to be quiet about it, looks like. Okay, very good. Alright, that's not too bad. We've seen a lot worse. Thank you, just the shield runs out. Very good. Right, so. I've left this one for good reason. Because I remember what we won this season. This is one we want to not get wrong here. So we've amassed the spell, and we've got an absolute bucket ton of power gun. What we've got to do now is ascertain which one of these runes we're going to use here. Charuga, Ulioth, or Zelatath, right? So, let's go at this reasonably here and make our reasonable deduction. I'm going to go ahead and save the game here, by the way. So, we are intending to stop Charuga, right? So we want to cast the spell to be the one that's dominant over it. So we want the blue one, right? We want Zelatath. Not Zelatath, we want Ulioth, right? Random gunshot there. I think this is the one we want here. And hopefully with that, we can save Christmas. You have to get back there, though, which I think is this way? No, not this way. Oh, it was right there, you moron. Just back on ourselves. Fool. Foolish fool. So we're gonna have ourselves an actual boss fight right at the end of this, aren't we? I'm a little bit nervous, given that the previous boss fight was kind of a thing. Alright. So we have ourselves a big, giant, massive summoning spell, right? It should be interesting. Yes. Yes, I would. This seems a good idea. How nice of the game to say you might want to save your game. Shame it hasn't done that for like the past 12 hours. Aha!
Ah, Miss Roivas, you're just in time. The summoning spell I began 2,000 years ago is finally complete. You will now have the honor of becoming the first morsel for my lord, Chattur'gha. An appetizer for the banquet your race shall provide.
You forget what it means to be human, Pious. The human race will never go quietly into the darkness. For as long as you have spent summoning your lord, people have struggled against you. Now, thanks to their efforts, I have 3 of the Ancient's essences. Now, Pious, this is the end.
The end indeed.
Problem. He's had 2,000 years to prepare for this. We've had a day. It's probably pretty awkward. Well, time to call in the cavalry. What the hell is this? That is kind of freaky, everyone. There's Pius's essence. He's gonna shield that up, of course. We ain't getting that anytime soon. Alright then, for boss time against Pius himself. It has been long overdue. Beat the shit out of him. Going down. That wasn't as effective as I would have liked. Let's see. We're gonna need to. He's dispelled my magic, scumbag. Didn't know he could do that. Not a fan. Right, we need to do something about this. I guess I've got to dispel him as well. Maybe use attack magic here. Okay, not as successful as I would have liked. Right. So what's the plan here? How are we going to defeat Pius? What's the magic trick here? It isn't just shooting the hell out of him. That doesn't seem to be working. Can I have it in maybe with enchant the Gladius, maybe? That is not the solution here. I can try it, but he just like he just completely disenchanted our thing immediately. So I don't think that's the solution. Try damage field. Yeah, he's just dispelling it, so that is not the solution. I guess that's the thing to try, is to try and dispel his shield. I guess that's the plan. Bit awkward when he does that, though. Nope, that didn't work. Next plan. Okay. I can try the full one, but it's gonna be... I don't think it's gonna work. I can try. Nope, that is not the solution. We need to think of a different magic trick here. I am unsure how to proceed. Right, we need to review our spells here. Enchanting, he just dispels. Recovering, we can do. Revealing invisible? Maybe? I don't see why that would help. He's getting his power from the essence, though, isn't he? I guess maybe I could reveal invisible, maybe, and find it, and, like, don't target him, but target his essence. Maybe that's what we're actually trying to do here. I don't think it's that unreasonable, actually. We also can't make our own shield. He just dispels it immediately. Okay, that's not the solution. Damage field didn't work. Magical attacks didn't work. That didn't work. I have absolutely no idea how to proceed. I have nothing. Yeah, that's not gonna work. And I can't enchant it because he just dispels it immediately, so... I feel like the solution should be more obvious here. Progress? Whoa! What the hell was that? That was interesting. Interesting. So here with the Enchanted Gladius is like revealing where the essence is hiding. But then what? I don't think we hit it with our sword. It doesn't make any sense. Did we use like magic on this? I feel like that did something. No, that's not working as I like. Okay, that's not the solution. Okay, we just have to keep hitting it. Hey, I remember you. Yeah. I guess we're getting some reinforcements. Man, you guys remember when we played Elia? Been a while. Huh. Okay then. Ow. I see we were like channeling her for a bit. Interesting. So I've got to not take any damage here. Interesting. We just got to keep going by the chain here, I guess. Yeah, now we're playing as Michael. Ah, okay. So we just got to keep doing this without getting hit, basically. That's the trick here. Michael, Anthony, whatever your name is. Oh, it's up there. Ah, run. Get him. See, once you figure out what's going on, it's actually not that bad. You can see his shield is struggling here. See, he's running out of juice. Yeah, but ram down. Best weapon in the game still. Meanwhile, in the skies above, Chatooga is having its scrap with this combined deity manifestation we've created. Continue to swing through here. Hey, Max! I remember you. He's not the quickest runner, of course. I miss Max. I really do. Right, my blade has lost its enchantment, so I need to re-enchant here. It's just that he doesn't dispel the blade. That's the wrong spell. I don't want that one. Right. Right. Noticing here that he's beefing up his spells now. He was just casting basic magic. Now he's like, screw you. I'm gonna cast the good stuff. I'm like, I respect that. This whole standing still stuff, though, is kind of brutal. Oi! Pass this quickly. Man, freaking Mace Man here. Don't remember this dude's name, I'll be honest. I like this. It's nice that you're kind of like, obviously you're going through all the different people that you've played as, and have all been part of the tome and stuff. I think that's a nice touch, you know. I like it. Keep restoring this. Alex's head on a swivel, quite interestingly there. Kind of weird. I need to dodge this first. There we go. Go, my dude. There we go. Oh! Well, that's bad news for you, Pius. Meanwhile, on the other side of town... I mean, you didn't need that, right? So Pius has lost his shield now. It's gone. Now we can... Oh, he's re-established it, the bastard. Right. More work to do here. Setback. Stop even casting it. Well, he actually still casts, even though that was weird. Ow. Right, I need a different solution. We gotta do something different now. What originally was working no longer is, so we need a different solution. What do we do now? Now do we dispel him? Maybe now we dispel his shield, perhaps. Let's go and give it a spin. That didn't work. Having to spin time in China is kind of annoying. Okay, so... That's not working. We're not achieving anything. Or is that slowly hacking away his shield, actually? I think it is. It's getting there slowly. We just gotta keep at it here. Ow. Fucking thing. It's getting there gradually. Oh, wait. There we go. Now we can beat the shit out of this dude. Get him! Alright. Let's get the good stuff. That's the wrong spell! I hate casting the wrong spell. It's really annoying. Now I gotta wait for the old one to finish. He's probably gonna hit me for this. Don't tell me the controls. Like... I'm forever be completely used to going through this menu system, by the way. Fine, game. Fine. Be that way. Whatever. Apparently I am incapable of working out how to freaking enchant my own damn shotgun, so we'll just hit them in the face. I guess this works. Oh, so you need to make sure to get behind him, though, so we actually do damage. Oh, he's struggling. He's shaky. It appears he's forgotten how to use his own recover magic. This is very fortuitous. Right, we are going to shoot this dude right and square in the face, and it will be glorious. Let's kill this scumbag. Oh yeah. That's exactly what I thought. Okay, suggests that Chattuga just got its ass whipped. Now, the real boss fight. We must now defeat that ourselves. I'm like, that's...
The darkness is not so easily destroyed. No, my death is just the beginning.
Good riddance.
What have I done?
Quickly, Alex! We must find this creature!
Yeah,
It
of
cannot
course.
be allowed to remain in
We've
this
now
universe.
created this thing, and so that's the next problem. So we need to bind it. Shit, what's the bind spell? I don't remember. Oh, no, I don't recall. Ah, shit, I've forgotten. Well, I've doomed all of humanity. Very good. With my inability to remember what the fucking spell is, I might just look this up, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm just gonna look this up so I don't look like a complete idiot. It's either that or we have to do the entire boss fight again, and we've been there before, and I do not wish to do so. Let's not do that. That sounds about right.
Ah, that's the ticket.
I was kind of right when I said about, like, the whole... Well, now you got to fight this thing. It wasn't a million miles away. Very good. Here's the real dad.
It is finally over, my dear. The Ancients' plans are finished. For now, at least. You have proved to be an incredibly courageous young woman. Your mother and father would have been proud of you, just as I am.
Granddad.
I'm sorry it had to be like this. It's not quite the inheritance I had in mind for you, but there was so little time, and so much to do. Goodbye, Alex. I will miss you.
As I gazed up at the ancient I had brought into this world to stop Pius, my mistake was made clear. This ancient could lay the world to ruin just as easily as Pius's would have. And yet, as quickly as it began, it ended. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of reality, to see those who dwell behind. I was once a fool.
My thoughts pretty much every morning. And so that is the end of the story. Well, not the full end of the story. There is a true ending, which you can only achieve by beating the game 3 times, with all 3 different choices at the start. You in the darkness that has prevailed for over 2 millennia. The accomplishment will begin a new era for humanity. We shall record this grand occasion in the pages of history, but sure, let's go ahead and do so. Let's save the game. Very good. But yeah, if you want the true ending to the game, you've got to go ahead and actually, you know, beat the game 3 times, which is some commitment. In memory of, Ben Dyack, who I believe was Dennis's father. Dennis being, at the time, the president of Silicon Knights. All that stuff that we'll get into in a second. So, yeah, that is the game over. It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. That's for damn sure. I don't think I helped myself on occasion. There will also be a couple of spots where I didn't save for a while, and then issues occurred due to boss fights. I think if I was playing this game 20 years ago, especially if I was playing this game 20 years, I would have been saving so much more frequently. I think there is a bit of modern... when you play nowadays, there's so many games have autosaves, like, everywhere. You play these old titles sometimes, and you just forget you need to save the game a lot. And that definitely does happen from time to time. It's a little unfortunate, so... But yeah, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. I have had some time to think about this over the past couple of weeks and my experiences. And obviously, we nearly beat the game anyways last week. It's a difficult one for me. As I said at the start of the stream, I can objectively sit here and see that developers put in a bucket load of time into this game. You know, this game was not like brought out rushed or anything like that. A ton of effort, a ton of time was put into the game, into the story, into everything going on, all the different characters, everything going on. You know, you can definitely tell that a lot of effort went into this from Silicon Knights. And I reckon that for, you know, if you think back 20 years, this game definitely, I think, is probably fantastic. But there's definitely certain bits of it that have not aged at all well. And that is unfortunate. Yeah, see, Cam Clark was in this game. Pretty cool. Ah, Richard Doyle. Okay. And I think that is Paul Eiding. That's who it is. Paul Eiding. That's the guy. And more David Hayter stuff there as well. So, yeah. It's kind of a sad story actually with this game. Of course, this game came out in 2002, I think it was. And the game came out and was generally well received, but it was a commercial failure. It didn't sell well for whatever reason, you know, because it's GameCube, I don't know, it just didn't. There was definitely efforts to bring a sequel to this game, but they fell ultimately flat. There was attempts to get like crowdfunding for this. The sad of Silicon Knights is actually really sad. So this game got made in 2002. They wouldn't make anything for another couple of years or so. They were the ones behind the Metal Gear Solid remake, Twin Snakes, which I've never played. But my understanding is that, you know, it's generally received well enough. But then the next thing they went and made a few years later was Too Human, if you guys remember that. Back on like the, back on the 360, I think that was. And Too Human was kind of like one of those kind of meh games, you know, again, delving into kind of like Norse lore and all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately for Silicon Knights, at about the same time that game came out, they got into a dispute with Epic Games. And what ended up happening is they sued Epic for stuff to do with like the Unreal Engine at the time. Epic countersued them and won. The suit lasted about 4 years. It got solved, I think, like 2012, and 2 years later, Silicon Knights filed for bankruptcy, and the company was just completely dead. Which is really a shame. It amazes me they didn't decide to do a second Eternal Darkness, because I think it would have been really, really good. And let's not say this one wasn't really good, but the problem I think for this game is that a lot of its cool stuff that it has is stuff that we didn't really see a lot, you know, like the sanity effects and sort of thing. The problem is, I was expecting and kind of waiting for this game to like have the moment where it really jumped out and kind of captured my imagination. And all the components are there for the game. You know, the combat is pretty solid. There's investment for the spells and delving into that. There's loads of stuff going on, and there's reward to be had. But I think, and this is a weird thing to say, I don't actually think I'm the intended audience for this game. If that makes any sense. Because again, like the sanity effect stuff, like you're only ever going to see that if you don't really take care of your sanity meter. And if you do, which you should do, then you don't really see much. The only time we ever saw really any of the effects was, again, at the end with Michael. Because the game just throws so much shit at you at once, and for a while you can't like do anything about your sanity, that you end up seeing lots of carnage. But outside of that, it's like you're never like obligated to see it, and there's no reason to see it. It's not beneficial to you, sadly. So, you know, so maybe like the game is just better targeted at less people that don't play video games so much. As weird as that may sound, I don't know. But yeah, it just this game just never connected to me. Maybe age has had its part to play. You know, the game is unbelievably long. There's no question about that. The plot jumping, I think, is fine. But yeah, I wanted to come into this game and just be wowed, and it just never happened. It just never happened for me with this one, and that's a shame. I'm glad to have played it, and I think the experience was good. I'm glad to have finally played the game after being told I should play it for so long. But I'm almost disappointed that I didn't like it more. And it's so weird to say that, but it's the truth. A good time, a lot of cool stuff going on, but ultimately, just never quite got over the hill for me.